ranking every single Hive game mode in order. This took forever. So the rules is gameplay, how unique it is, and its lobby coolness. So the first worst game mode, in my opinion, is none other than this stupid ass chicken called Ground Wars. It stinks. So before I get completely flamed by any sweat, because I'm only a measly level 1, but I don't like this game mode. I don't like the build phases. I don't like the power-up, especially the imposter one. And you can just get iron armor and have extra lives. I just don't find it that fun. And I've only played around 7 games of it, and I've lost every time. Now, for the actual lobby part, it's also pretty boring. Look at the trees. There's a cave that if you walk through it, it'll turn you into this cool-looking divot and a cool crane. That's pretty cool. And there's also a house, pretty bland, a couch, a table. Yup. And then you run upstairs. What's up here? Cobwebs? It's an attic, but it also has a bed. Pretty boring, pretty boring. There's also no parkour on this. And yeah, that's it. Here's like an overview. It sucks. Next up on our amazing list is Gravity. Now, it's not that bad. Here's my reason. It's kind of boring, okay? I'm not that good at droppers. I'm just not very good at them in general. As you can tell by this amazing gameplay, I could barely get past the first one. Other than you, whoa, I did it second try. But it's also not that unique. Like, droppers have been in this forever. And it's like, after like 2 games, you get bored. I feel like, at least. They need to add more stuff, maybe. I just don't find it that good. Now, as for the map, this might be my favorite one. So if I quickly sprint over here, there's a little lounge of beds. That's pretty cool. I mean, this is a space station after all. And if I run over here, there's a crate, a little storage. If I run over here, there's a tree they're like doing tests on. Over here is a mini dropper. I found out this while making the video. Hold on, first try. Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. This is my favorite hub. And outside you get jump boost and slow falling. And this parkour is really cool as well. I like it. It's a lot different and also has parkour. Let me just quickly finish this. And after you beat this parkour, there's a secret. You get a cake. Congrats. Now, look at that. Do you see those stepping stones up there? Because I for sure see them. You can jump on these as well and then make it up even higher. This is crazy. Why would you put so much effort into a game that, like, 80 people play? And just let me finish this godforsaken parkour. There's a sign that says amazing. That's pretty neat. Now, let me just come back down. They have a compression thing to turn off a low gravity. That's extra detail that they did not need to eat and add. The fuck is wrong with me? Next up in our beautiful review is Capture the Flag. Now, the things I don't like about this game mode, I'll list some bads and goods. So, the good things are it has armor trims. That's kind of cool for like a locker perspective. Something I don't like is how many sweats play this. Not in this game in particular, but certain games, I can't hit the other player. And there's the Insta TNT, which I hate. Destroys the whole like base you're in. And then there's speed berries, which don't even work when you actually have the flag. It's only when you're running without it. That's like horrible. And I just find the game goes on way too long. 14 minutes of going back and forth with flags. That's a little excessive and boring after a game. I only play this game for challenges. That's just my opinion though. Now, as for the lobby, it's cool. There was a throne you just seen. There was, up here, there's a ladder you can go on, and it brings you up to this big flag. I find this too big. Like, there's so much. Down here, there's a the main part, the parkour. Main part I rank. Up this tower, a lot of parkour actually. No way you can finish this in time. Over here, yeah, that's like it. Number 11 is none other than the Line Bridge game. Now, this game mode, I don't even know how to explain it. There's only 3 different, like, kits you can choose. Golden apples, a leap, or snowballs. Other than that, it's pretty boring. The locker's not that good. The games are pretty short nonetheless. They last, like, 2 or 3 minutes, which is, I like that. Short games. But most people that do play it are really good at the game. They're a lot better than me. But for this game, we absolutely on these two. But don't mind our skill. We're just better. As for the map, there is a parkour which I will highly doubt you've never completed in the amount of time it takes before the game loads. At the end, there's a cake or a congrats sign. Now, what's around it, there is a library, a lounge, a gym, whatever that is, whatever the fuck this is, a locker room, and that's it. Pretty short and sweet. Now, the next game, Block Party. It's decent. I don't like the sound effects. I just turn them all off. I don't win in this game at all. I find there's always one player. What was that? There's always one player that's extremely better than everyone else. I like the power-ups. They're pretty cool. Especially the color teleporter. That's overpowered. But I find that the leap is mostly useless most of the time. It's not that good. But yeah, it's like a decent game mode. Like, you play it when you're bored with your friends or for challenges. Now, for the map, this shit's so boring. There's a tunnel of color, and then it's just a stadium. The fuck is this? It's the Block Party symbol. There's boxes around. You can just see them behind me. There's 2 on that side, 2 on the other. I fucking think I am not running over there. This is like a pretty shitty thing. I don't really like it. It's pretty ass. This one might get some people mad. I don't like Death Run. Personal opinion. I find it that it's just, wow, that was a horrible leap. I just find that it's like it's not that bad. I just don't like it. I don't like the leap. Should be removed. Just make it all about trapping. I don't really like the maps or the jump boost parts, like just then. Usually death, they just leave, or they are horrible at the game. They no one's dying at all. Ooh? Well, just then, but and for the map, it's decent, I think. Here it is. Now, I do like the capes. I forgot to say that last time. There is a temple which you go into. There's a parkour, as per usual. Most maps have that, except for you, Ground Wars. Fuck you, Ground Wars. I died. I'm so ass. Back at the part. Now, what did we skip? Oh yeah, the map. I like the parkour. There's 2 separate paths you can go to. The enchanting table. I like it. Congrats, you made it. I also see there's like a mini death over there. I never noticed that till recently. That's pretty neat. Other than that, there's not really much going on here. There's yeah, that's about it in here. Next game mode will be Murder Mystery. Now, Murder Mystery is also a pretty decent game. I just don't like the part where the murderer waits until the last minute before she starts killing, which means you just run on the map the whole time. It's really boring, like right now. The murderer does kill me after, but it just takes forever. And then every time, this game would also makes me mad because every single time I play it, or like I play Skywars, there's always like a guy that's prestige like 3 in Murder Mystery. How do you have that much time in your hands to play this all the time? And as for the actual lobby, I do enjoy it. So behind me, we have a little house with a library. I think that's a library. Like a cash register, an office building. I don't know why it's so many different things. Yeah, up here is the main part, the parkour. I like it. One of my favorite parkours. I feel like I always have enough time to finish it. It's short enough, and I like it. And then you jump down here. It looks like a downtown area, which I do enjoy. It's really nice and neat. I didn't even realize it was like a downtown until recently. Down here is a sewer. Not much going on here. Just something else is pretty cool. Yeah, it just goes all the way around. I do enjoy the murder mystery thing a lot. So yeah, that's it. Let's go. Next place. Number 7 is none other than Block Blast. Now, I appreciate Block Blast for what it is. It's fun. I like most of the power-ups in it. I like how it gives you leaps to spawn off with. And I've actually, like, never really lost. I mean, I've lost, but that's because I was doing challenges, like, use leaps, or play games. I was doing that for the quest points. But the actual game mode, I find it fun. It could get repetitive, but you could play like a bunch before it gets boring or starts to. So I like it. It sits comfortable at a 7 for me. Now for the map, I do like the map, but I just find it's lacking. Like the middle part's pretty cool, but it's not. I wouldn't call it a parkour. It's more of a jump around until you fall like that. And there's like no other ways up other than a staircase. It's like a minute away. You gotta run all the way here. You gotta run up the staircase and you can get back. If you fall, just as well as wait until the game starts. I do like it though. It's a pretty mid map. That's probably what brings it down a little bit. But yeah. And next up is survival games. The are you doing? So I like survival games as well. The rest of these games that go on, I will start praising because I do like them. I like the cash cows. They're kind of cool. Sometimes we do get big sweats that are a lot better than us, but that's fine. We're like decent at the game, I would say. I like how there's like special items. Like there's the boom boxes like most game modes. Then there's also the flares. I find the flares to be a unique mechanic. And, like, the player trackers are different than just a compass. Like, most game modes, like Sky Wars and Bed Wars. It's different. And the only thing I could criticize is the end game, where, I feel like the games are too short. By the time you get there, no one is really that stacked. Also, most players are not the best. But there's a very low chance of them being extremely good. And for the actual map, it's like a desert temple castle thing. I kind of like it. It's cool. Over here, you have a little well thing. I don't know what that is. You have a small little island over here. Pretty cool. This is where the parkour is. Now, this parkour is really hard. It's also pretty far away to actually get to. But it's fine. I mean, I like it. Oh, I fell. Now, for the actual main part of the map, there's a cute, like, stores. There's the banners that kind of look bad. This is pretty cool. I like the overgrown aesthetic of it. Over here, there's like a bench. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's about it here. I like it. It's decent. Next up on our list is Just Build, one of the OG game modes. So, the things I like about Just Build, I like how it's like, you can build anything you want, which my friend gets banned sometimes because he builds certain things that you can't build. But in this recording, we had to build something appropriate, so we built a Ninja Turtle. We lost, by the way. But yeah, I like Just Build. It's unique, I think. They have like custom blocks. None of them are that good. I win sometimes. I'm like decent at it. And there's not much more I can really say about Just Build. It's just a good game mode overall. Now for the lobby part, I also kind of enjoy it. It's like a construction site, sort of. There's a massive escalator. Wait, what's that thing called? Scaffolding? There's a ginormous robot, which I do find pretty cool. There's a control panel, a lot of construction things. It's like a decent map. I think the main focus was the big robot in the middle. But everything else that's around it is pretty nice. Yeah, next game mode. Top 3 is hide and seek is number 3 on my list. Now, I really like hide and seek. There's a few different ways you could play. You can either just hide like I'm doing right now, or you can get completely rampage and start beating the shit out of the seeker. And usually I can play a bunch of hide and seek games and still have fun. Me and my friend do really stupid stuff, and it's really funny sometimes. But it can get boring. I was trying to hide, but my thoughts were telling me to go out and try killing a seeker, which I was not gonna do. And for the map, I can tell you what this map is. So behind is a dining area. What this map is, it is a Ground Wars clone, but it's better in almost every single way. 1 bedroom, an actual bedroom. This one is a lounge room. Like, Ground Wars, make your house better! Another little lounge area. A bathroom. The Ground Wars one doesn't even have that. Another bedroom. Ground Wars, take fucking notes. Come down here. Then there's an outside area. Or before that, there's a grand piano. What? Out here, there's a pool. There's a big backyard. Ground Wars has like a couple trees. This has a whole fucking forest around. It goes all around. And there's also parkour. Oh my god. Well, you probably won't be able to even get to the parkour because of how far away it is. But when you actually do it, parkour is also pretty long. This is in 2.5 speed. But when you actually make it, there's a little sign that says you did it. Enjoy the view. Now, the view is definitely one to behold. I mean, how did I make that jump? Look at it. It's so pretty. Next game mode. The second best game mode, nonetheless, is none other than Bed Wars. I do love Bed Wars with my heart. This is the game that I've been playing since I started playing this Hive server. It's changed a lot. It changed its identity. It went from Treasure Wars to Bed Wars because Bed Wars just sounds better than Treasure Wars. I love this game mode. It's unique. It has stuff like knockback dories. It has auto bridgers, which are pretty cool. I like all the UI in it. The only thing is they haven't changed the theme yet. It's still pirates. It makes no sense. Which, why they're so pirates when it's called Bed Wars, not Treasure Wars? I'll get more into that for the lobby. But for now, it's just about gameplay. I do like the gameplay. There's so many different things you could do, but you can't break the map, which does make sense. Yeah, let's just get into lobby so I can explain more. And here we are, the Bed Wars lobby. Over here is my favorite parkour. I don't know why I enjoy this one so much. It's simple, it's short, you go in a cool looking boat everywhere. It's pretty cool, I like it. There's another little island before you get to the end, and then behind this waterfall is a little secret. I don't know, probably everyone knows about this, but yeah. Then, if you turn to your left and you go up, you see a couple houses, a couple plants, mushrooms against the walls, all kinds of cool houses. This map is pretty big. And over here is where you can see the winning island. And then, if you take a right, on this side, there's more houses everywhere, mushrooms, all kinds of junk. And then up here, just give me a second. Hold on. You cross this bridge, there's a little X marks the spot, which is exactly what a Treasure Wars theme thing would be. That's the only reason why this game mode, is weird. It's all about Treasure Wars, even though it's a Bed Wars. You're not. Just change, everything that's about a treasure. Add, I don't know, a dream island. That'd be pretty cool. Like a big cloud you can go on. There's, beds everywhere. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, and then there's a shrine for a plant. Pretty cool. Now it's time for number 1. The number 1 best game mode is none other than Sky Wars. The best, in my opinion. There is just so much. The ores, I don't think I've ever seen that in any other Skywars. I think it's usually just chests. There's the tracking compass, which, isn't really that original, but it's still pretty cool. You're able to do traps, which is amazing. They add weekly items every week, even though they may not be the best, but that's still a lot of effort they put in for most of them. Like the Chompy, that one's pretty good. But then a leather chestplate, are you kidding me? And Skywars also has one of my second favorite types of PvP. I don't know, it's just so, natural sometimes. I feel like I can't combo people as much because I'm not that good. And there's also the Nemo in this. This is where the Nemo came from. I love the Nemo. It's really cool for trapping. You're able to make so many traps. There's so many different maps. Did you just see that? He just flew. And for the lobby, it's one of my favorites. It's pretty simple, but I like it. There's a starting area, which I really enjoy. And if you run over here, there is a big boat. One of the parkours. There's 2 on this map instead of just 1. Me and my friend will do this real quick. And when you finish the parkour, there is a ginormous ship just sitting here. It also looks like a walrus, sort of. You guys can't get a good look, but there is a storage area, a whole bunch of chests. There's also a steering wheel in the front. I don't know if you've seen that. Down here's a lot of open space. If you look down here, there's just a lot. And then down into this lion well is a secret. There's a couple, I don't know what you call this, an overgrown underground spot. There's a little parkour here, I guess, on top of lily pads. Not really parkour, but it's pretty cool. I like it. It's a cool add-on. And over on this bridge is a well. I always used to take this path whenever the game used to start. I did not need to say that, but I did. There's a few little islands you can go on to. It's pretty cool. I like this spot. It's also a cool view area. See? And that's it.